Ever feel like your brain is just broken? You sit down, ready to work, to read, to finally tackle that big project. You need to think deeply. But 30 seconds in, your hand twitches, your thumb finds its way to your phone, and suddenly you're scrolling. A notification pings. Another one. Each one a tiny, invisible hit. And just like that, your focus is gone. Vanished. You are not lazy. You are not broken. Your brain has been hijacked. Modern life, with its endless stream of information and instant gratification, has rewired you. Welcome to File 02, Why You Can't Focus Anymore. Let's be clear about something. Social media, those endless feeds, and the constant pings from your apps are not accidents. They are meticulously engineered systems designed to exploit the very core of your brain's reward system. It all comes down to a powerful little chemical called dopamine. It's often called the pleasure molecule, but it's more accurate to think of it as the want more chemical. Every time you get a like, see a new comment, or just swipe down to refresh your feed, your brain releases a tiny burst of dopamine. It feels good, so you do it again. And again. The problem is, your brain adapts. Over time, your baseline level of dopamine starts to drop. This means that normal, everyday activities like reading a book, having a long conversation, or working on a single task for an hour start to feel boring. They just don't provide that same quick, easy hit of dopamine that your phone does. The result? You develop a constant, low-grade craving for stimulation. You need more and more just to feel normal. Your attention span pays the price. Studies have shown a shocking trend. Back in the year 2000, the average human attention span was about 12 seconds. Today, it's plummeted to around 8 seconds. We've been trained to jump from one shiny object to the next, and our ability to sustain focus has been shattered in the process. So, what's actually happening inside your head? Let's dive into the neuroscience. 3 key areas of your brain are taking a serious hit. First, your prefrontal cortex. This is your brain's CEO. It's responsible for planning, impulse control, and maintaining focus. When you're constantly switching between your work, your email, your texts, and your social media feed, you're overloading it. This constant multitasking weakens your prefrontal cortex, making it harder to resist distractions and stay on task. Next is the nucleus accumbens, the heart of your brain's reward center. When it gets flooded with dopamine from all that scrolling and swiping, it builds up a tolerance. It's just like with any drug. You need a bigger and bigger dose of stimulation to get the same feeling of pleasure or engagement. This is why a simple walk in the park can feel unfulfilling compared to the digital fireworks display in your pocket. Finally, this digital lifestyle disrupts your brain's default mode network. This network is what allows your mind to wander productively, connect disparate ideas, and engage in deep, creative thought. With constant external stimulation, this network never gets a chance to properly activate. Mind wandering becomes less about brilliant insights and more about anxious, fragmented thoughts. EEG studies have even visualized this. After heavy social media use, the brain's alpha waves, which are associated with a state of relaxed focus, take much longer to recover. Meanwhile, the beta and gamma waves, linked to stress and high alert, stay elevated. You're left in a lingering state of digital fog, feeling wired and tired all at once. This isn't just some abstract scientific theory, it's driven by the everyday habits we've all adopted. Think about notifications. Each ping, buzz, or banner that pops up on your screen does more than just distract you for a moment. It creates something researchers call attention residue. Even after you've dismissed the notification and tried to go back to what you were doing, a part of your brain is still lingering on that previous alert. Your focus is fragmented and your productivity plummets. Then there's the rise of doom scrolling and short-form content. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels have trained our brains to expect new exciting information in 8 to 15-second bursts. We get a rapid-fire succession of dopamine hits. This makes the slow, patient process of engaging with long-form content, like a book or a documentary, feel almost painful. Our brains are now conditioned for sprints, and we've lost the stamina for the marathon of deep focus. And let's bust the myth of multitasking once and for all. Humans don't multitask. We switch task. And every time you switch, there's a cognitive cost. Studies show that constantly shifting your attention, can cost you up to 40% of your productive efficiency. It builds a chronic cognitive load, leaving you feeling mentally exhausted at the end of the day, even if you feel like you didn't accomplish much. To top it all off, there's the blue light from our screens, especially during late-night scrolling sessions. This light suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. The result is poor sleep quality, which leads to even worse brain fog and an even greater inability to focus the next day. It's a vicious cycle. The effects of this are real, and for many, they're severe. I hear it all the time from people who feel like their minds are slipping away. They say things like, "I just can't read a book anymore. I buy them, I start them, but I can't get through a chapter without getting distracted." They describe a constant low-level anxiety, a fear of missing out, fueled by seeing everyone else's curated lives online. Their memory feels shot, and their ability to make clear, well-thought-out decisions is diminished. There's a well-documented link between spending more than 3 hours a day on social media and higher rates of anxiety and depression. In extreme cases, people experience what is now being called digital burnout, a profound state of mental and physical exhaustion where even rest doesn't feel refreshing, because the mind is still racing, still craving that next hit. But here is the good news. This is not a life sentence. You can fight back. You can reclaim your focus, and the fixes are backed by science. First, start with a notification detox. You don't need to know the instant someone likes your photo. Turn off all non-essential notifications. Instead, try batch checking your apps. Schedule specific times, maybe 3 times a day, to check your email, texts, and social media. This puts you back in control. Consider a full-blown dopamine reset. Take 1 or 2 weeks for a low-stimulation period. This means no short-form content, no endless scrolling. You can even set your phone to grayscale, which makes it dramatically less appealing. The goal is to let your dopamine receptors reset so that normal life can feel engaging and pleasurable again. Incorporate deep work blocks into your day. These are 90-minute uninterrupted sessions where you put your phone in another room and focus on a single important task. It will feel hard at first, but with practice, you'll retrain your brain's ability to sustain concentration. Get outside. Exercise and spending time in nature are powerful ways to boost your dopamine levels naturally, without the negative side effects of screens. A walk in the woods or a good workout can do more for your focus than you can imagine. Finally, practice mindfulness. Meditation and other focus training exercises have been shown to literally rebuild the gray matter in your prefrontal cortex, strengthening your ability to direct your attention where you want it to go. In the end, it comes down to this. Your attention is the most valuable, most finite resource you have. It's the currency of your life. It's what you use to build relationships, to learn, to create, to experience joy. Modern technology didn't just steal your time. It stole your mind's ability to savor deep, meaningful experiences. But the power to take it back has been in your hands all along. The only question is, will you? File 02 closed, but your focus is still up to you.